We have an interview segment where we shall be discussing financial inclusion, and this afternoon we're joined by FIONA UMULISA, who is the director, the East Africa Regional Director at Gray Inc. And welcome to KBC.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, then now to kick us off, perhaps, how can technology be effectively leveraged to enhance financial inclusion, particularly in reaching undeserved populations?
Yeah, thank you. I think technology can and has already been leveraged to drive financial inclusion. And speaking of, for example, mobile technology, specifically it has been very instrumental. So, for example, 2011. The financial inclusion was just above 23% across sub-Saharan Africa, and now it's at 2017 it was 43%. So, and the main reason is because of how easy it can reach the last mile users. So its accessibility, it being affordable, and the transparency that it brings to the users who are using it. So I think it's a very exciting space to watch as it grows, and yeah, definitely technology is here to push and to drive financial inclusion.
Well, there you have it. It's here to stay, but however, it comes with challenges. So let's take a look at cybersecurity, which is a significant concern for financial service providers. How can they secure their systems and protect their customers' funds from cyber threats?
Yeah, financial service providers are a prime target for cyber criminals. I think according to the Trend Micro, there were about 700 million threats recorded during 2021 year. And I would say that's why innovators like ourselves and fintech companies have to be vigilant in implementing and updating cybersecurity measures. For example, at Gray, where I work, we have a very robust team that is dedicated to make sure that we have updated measures in place. And also I think education is a very big part of the solution, where both the employees and the users should be educated about how to go about it. So I think we don't have any other choice rather than having the measures in place, making sure that we don't only respond, but we are ready to protect against these threats.
Very well. Now, mobile money plays a very crucial role in financial inclusion in Kenya. Perhaps, why do you think the reliance of mobile money is so high, and what are the implications for broader financial inclusion efforts?
Yeah, you're right. So mobile money has been very instrumental in pushing financial inclusion, and I think removing mobile money from the picture, the financial inclusion in Kenya will just drop to about 20 or 30%. So, and the main reason why the mobile money has been a big player in the ecosystem is because, as I just said, it's accessibility. So, for example, a user, let's say a farmer somewhere, a trader, the last thing they want to think of is how will I access my finances, right? So at the end of the day, they want to make sure that they have access to their finances. So with the mobile money, you can easily sit, relax, knowing that anytime you can have access to your financial transactions. And also it comes with affordability. So when we are building innovations, mobile money, mobile banking systems in place, we are thinking of who will use this product, right? Will they be able to afford it? And that allows everyone to be part of the space, to be part of this financial inclusion movement. And lastly, I would say it's about transparency, right? So with transparency, I mean users, they want to be to have the freedom over their financial transactions. So with mobile money and mobile banking and all these digital platforms, the user or the customer is aware of how much will I buy charge. For example, if I'm an exporter of coffee, let's say to China, I want to be aware of how much will I receive at the end of the day. And you can change from a financial service provider to another, depending on the fees they're charging. So I would say, in a nutshell, mobile money is pushing financial inclusion because it allows the users to have freedom over their financial lifestyle.
Well, thank you for that point. Now, with the fluctuation of currencies, rather, is a global bank account the way to go now?
I'll say it's an additional to what we already have, right? So with global accounts, what it provides, it allows you to have the flexibility to manage different currencies across the board, right? So as I just said, let's say you're an importer or exporter, or you're a startup trying to raise funds, or you're trying to expand to multiple countries. How will you manage different currencies across the globe? So with the global accounts is to make sure that the businesses, the individuals, the freelancers who are trying to monetize their skills globally can easily manage and track these finances. And that's what I would say Gray we are doing, is making sure that individuals and businesses can easily get connected to the global economy, digital economy, without hindrance of financial requirements in place.
Well, you say it's an additional.
Yeah.
But with multinational service providers such as Visa and MasterCard being in place, providing border transactions, perhaps how should one opt for a global account?
I think it's not one or the other, right? It takes a village to build innovations. It takes a whole ecosystem to build innovations. So, for example, at Grow, we provide cards, virtual cards, MasterCard cards. And what I would say is all these players, as you just mentioned, Visa, MasterCard, and the likes of others, or the likes of fintech like ourselves, Gray, we are here to partner to making sure that everyone is committed to deliver the best services to their users, and everyone is committed to focus on their business model while outsourcing partnerships, making sure that we deliver these products. So where possible, we partner with all these players in space. You cannot do it alone. So I don't think MasterCard or Visa would do the holistic or the whole ecosystem solution. So we are here to partner with them, making sure that at the end of the day, it's about a customer, it's about a user. What do we need to offer them, and how best can we do it as the ecosystem to offer these services?
Well, very well. Now, as we wind up, and also as you give your closing remarks, have you had any cyber threats?
Not yet, and I would say we are aware of these threats. So that's why at Gray, and I believe other innovators in space, we are already talking about this, because it's something that we need to come to solve together, both internalized companies as fintechs and organizations, but also at a very macro level, right? So governments are launching their cybersecurity strategies across the board. So I would say we haven't faced any, and I'm not excited to see any, but what I would say is we are really vigilant. We are very aware of these threats, and we are coming up with different measurements in place to make sure that doesn't happen at all.
Well, there you have it. That is FIONA UMULISA, who is the East Africa Regional Director at Gray Inc. We have been discussing financial inclusion. Well, thank you so much, FIONA, for gracing us with your presence.